Okay, I have wanted to do this for so long. I just think this is one of my more fun and interesting moments in life. I don't usually write my sermons, as you know, but I couldn't resist today. Paul says in Philippians 1:3-7a, I thank God for every remembrance of you, always, in every one of my prayers for all of you, praying with joy for your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now. I am confident of this, that the one who began a good work in you will continue to complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. It is for me to think this way about all of you. It is right, because I hold you in my heart, for all of you are my partners in God's grace. I love Paul's words. So, and believe it or not, this is an incomplete list. I'm so excited. I truly believe God is active in and through Lyons Christian Church. And this is in no particular order, if I can do this well. The elders. I will probably name the elders a million times throughout the year, just how incredibly grateful I am for a group of people that pray with me, work with me, challenge me, serve this congregation in amazing ways. They visit, they support, they are incredible leaders during worship. The board. Oh my gosh, I've been to more churches and more pastor meetings where the first complaint of life is board meetings. We do not have bad board meetings. They are wonderful. And there's probably a preacher out there who's hearing me saying that and thinking I'm nuts, but that's their problem, not ours. Trustees. Oh my gosh. You know, it's such a wonderful thing when Laura will send me a video and something's wrong and I forward it right on, and the next thing I hear is, it's taken care of. And I can tell Laura, it's taken care of. It's all good. Our tech people, thank God, because I can't do it all. There is no way I could do all the tech things. Finance people. All right, Bob, you're 2 weeks late, but you know. We have a budget coming. It is posted. We were talking before church. Yeah, we hope to have it done before Thanksgiving. We're on normal time. That's just how it is. Tom, taking care of Friendship Hall and all the people who come and deal with. God bless you. That's all I have. Laura, you already heard it. Your music. Sundays would not be Sundays without you. Your cleaning, your concerts, the music. We are so incredibly blessed. Our acolytes. You guys set the tone. You bring Christ into the room and you remind us to take Christ out. I don't know what that says. The Galbraith clan, so grateful they're coming for Christmas. We're part of their tradition. They don't do very much anymore, by the way. I am grateful that we have children and we embrace them. And I know the little ones aren't here this week, but the noise and the mess and the chaos and the energy, oh my gosh, it's such a blessing to say they are welcome in our building. Really, truly, honestly, welcome in our space. The power of prayer. The phone tree, which sometimes becomes a telephone game, still good. The prayers that we lift in worship, the prayers we lift in private, the prayer, the power of prayer. And not just for specific people, but for anyone and everyone and anybody who comes by. We'll pray for you. We will pray about you. Election night dinner. What a witness we give in a community. This world is so divided over elections and politics, and yet that's the most purple place in the world, is that dinner. Funeral dinners. We do funeral dinners and talk about meeting people in the place where they hurt. The love, the food that just appears, the people who serve those meals. Absolutely unbelievable. The fair carts. We give witness at the fair. 100,000 people show up. More than that, I have a feeling. 100,000 plus people show up for fair, and there we are, witnessing that God's present. Bake sales, Nightingale's Harvest. We've collected over $600 in our bake sales this summer. And our bake sales, it's not just giving, money to somebody else. We sit and talk. We give witness in this community that God is present. TGRM. All we have to do is say we're collecting for TGRM and things come flowing out of the woodwork. Linda Roop and her shoe boxes. I don't know about you, but I am incredibly grateful. She has this ministry, and she offers her time. She organizes it. The family that we are. You know, we are a true family. We love and we support. We love and support between people, around people, through people. I love that the first thing on Sunday morning is we stand around and we're chatting and chatting before we worship. And at the end of the service, we're back at chatting. When Karma comes in, I can yell across the room. I love that we are family and we greet each other that way. I love the love and support you've given me, my family, Michael. It's funny, I go to his church events, he comes to our church events, and we have more fun when we're here and doing stuff. And I am so incredibly grateful for that. Trunk or Treat, Kaylee. I want to thank Kaylee for Trunk or Treat, but I want to thank everybody else for supporting Kaylee and encouraging Kaylee to grow in her expression of faith. What a beautiful thing. Rummage sale. I'm sorry, there are stories from that rummage sale that should not be repeated. We laughed. We had more fun. I seriously, there are things I cannot repeat. I learned stuff, and it's all good. None of it's negative, just all fun. We worship. We come in worship of a God whose presence we feel, we know every day. We come in praise and thanksgiving and celebration every week. We come to God together. Our financial giving. You know, I see churches where finances get tight and they bicker and they argue. And yet, one of the greatest praises I've been able to say, in the middle of COVID, when the world was shut down and things were tight, we not only gave enough money to support the church, but to pay off the loan that finished this beautiful space. We gave over and above, and we continue to do that. And that budget, you're going to be highly impressed. We have a positive community presence. And that's not just me. It's y'all. There's that southern drawl. When people run into people from our church, it's a positive experience. I don't hear, oh, it's that church. I hear, oh, that church. It's a positive expression. Whew. We have amazing thespians. And normally today we would have had a skit. And our highly esteemed writer is retiring. So I was going to show up in my husband's suit and tie and shoes and a nice fedora or something on my head and be his long-lost ex-wife or whatever for kitty litter. Y'all got really lucky that I did not torment poor Tom today. But we are very blessed to have Tom and the group of thespians who give so freely of their time. I am grateful that when I gather with my colleagues, I have positive stories. I can tell you this. We had a regional elders meeting, and the regional pastor was saying something about he wants to visit really vital churches. And I raised my hand and said, you can come here whenever you want, because we are one of those vital, loving, living faith congregations, and it's an exciting thing to me. We have, I am getting down to the last 4 pages, by the way. We have 2 amazing buildings. Now, I don't know whether you realize just how amazing it is to have one really good building. A lot of church buildings anymore cannot be maintained. It's just a reality. Budgets are tight and churches can't be maintained. We have this one, which is gorgeous. But then we also have Friendship Hall, which is just as beautiful and just as easy to maintain because we have those wonderful trustees. Wonderful trustees. I'm going to keep reminding you of that, Perry, because I love you. Homebound visits. I went to make a visit the other day, and I heard about how so-and-so had been here. And I hear such and such. And you guys take care of each other. You know, I hear about that, and it's such a blessing. I always hated when I'd be the only person who ever went to see somebody. I don't hear that around here. I just don't. I hear your praises and your witness at being family given. We have fun Bible studies. We do. We go out to lunch, we have fun Bible studies. I think about half the time is Bible study and the rest of it is just good old fellowship. So next time you hear we're having one, join in. You will definitely not miss out. We have opportunities to grow. We do not have the 7 last words of a dying church. We've always done it that way. We can't do it. We can't change it. Those, you know what I'm talking about. We don't do that. We're willing to take risks. We're willing to try to do something else. We are not defined by what we've always done, but we're willing to take a risk, to change. Obviously, I'm here. That was a huge risk for y'all. Deep faith. I am so incredibly grateful for this church and the deep faith. The elders who get up every Sunday and you guys give great stuff. Other people in Bible study where we share deep questions. Several people have come to me throughout this year with questions, and I have to get back to a couple of you. Amazingly deep stuff that makes me think, challenges me. To be able to do Bible study and exegesis and really wrestle in some deep stuff is such a blessing. It's really powerful. We also, in that deep faith, appreciate things like Holy Week and Advent and Lent and those places that call each of us to go deeper in our relationship with God. We do. We love and we faith first. That is the first thing we do. We have an incredibly rich history, which is a gift, because it shows that the cloud of witnesses that has shaped us was a beautiful cloud of witnesses. You know, one of the blessings I have right now is looking at my girls and going, oh, I must have done something right. Our cloud of witnesses can look at us and say, we must have done a lot right, because we are thriving as a church. We not only have a rich history, we have a beautiful future. God is calling us forward. You are amazingly chill. I've been in this church long enough to know that if there's a crisis, it's usually Keith will look at me going, it's okay, it's good, we'll deal with it. Or somebody else, it's okay, it's all good. What in someplace else would be the walls coming down around here, it's like, it's okay, we can handle that. We'll just postpone the congregational meeting, no big deal. Other places, that would have been a fight, let me tell you. It's a God-centered, God's got us attitude. It's that attitude that witnesses in so many ways to so many things. You love each other. We love each other. We like each other. And there is so much more to give praise and thanks when we say, I thank God for every remembrance. I am confident that the God who began a good work in us will continue to complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. It is right for us to think this way about all of the things God is doing. It is right to give praise and thanks to God for the witness of Lions Christian Church. Whatever lies ahead, God's got us. Amen.